What's up, YouTube? Today I got a video for you. I saw it. It's a little bit different than what I normally do, but it's a reaction video. So I saw this video and I had a lot of thoughts on it and I kind of wanted to share. So I'm going to get right into it. All right. So I'm going to play this the first time completely through, no interruptions, so you can see the video.
Hey, he hasn't dropped it. Put it down. Walk back. Okay, I'm going to hold you. I don't care. Lay down. Get the fucking ground.
All right. So that's the video in its entirety. What I want to do is I want to kind of go through that and break that down because there's a lot that you've probably missed. I'm not going to talk about the stabbing. Everyone knows about it. If you want to know more, you can look that up yourself. Happened in Michigan at a Walmart. But for the civilian side of this and just the firearms, this guy, just for context, so this guy with the gun, it's the black gentleman with the long dreads with the white shirt on. So he is the one holding the firearm and he has pointed it at the assailant, the guy who stabbed everybody. There's a lot to this video that I really want to unpack and do, because they're like, this guy's a hero, this guy's a hero. And to me, I'm not saying what he did was wrong. I'm glad that he was there with a firearm, but I'm so happy he did not have to use it. And I'm gonna tell you why. So first, breaking down this video just in general, I'm gonna play it real quick. This is right here. So you got a couple right here, an elderly couple getting pushed in. There is a guy with a knife. There's four gentlemen here, one off camera you can't see. I think there's a fifth one actually, that have this guy at gunpoint screaming at him, and these guys are walking by like it's nonchalant. Then you also have the cameraman. So the guys, obviously, whoever's behind the camera is like, listen, this guy has a gun. I don't need to be in it, which is, I would say, the smart move. Most of the time, people just record and they don't do anything. But I feel like in Michigan, they do have a castle doctrine. They have a stand your ground law. So you do not have a duty to retreat. But I think they did the right thing. They didn't need to get any closer. They kept a good distance, but they did record it. So to me, I always hate the people that just pull out their cameras and do nothing, but I think in this situation, it's a little different. So you know, this couple, they're just completely blind to the fact that there's a guy at gunpoint right here. So that's the first, like, just bizarre thing. All right. Now you have the guy with the gun, and then as you can hear someone coming in screaming, drop it. It's this guy in this purple shirt. First, I have no idea. Why is he barefoot? Like, I know it's Walmart, but why is this guy barefoot? Okay. So let's go back. So he comes over, he's yelling at them to drop, he's yelling at him to drop the gun, but that's him right there. So what I don't understand is, why did he kind of, if you notice, he squeezes his way directly next to the guy with the gun. So if you know anything about guns, if that guy had to fire his weapon, that is within a foot from his head, he's probably going to have hearing issues. One bullet is obviously not going to do permanent damage, but in that moment, he's not going to be able to hear. He's going to be a little concussed at the time. So just walking up behind the guy with the gun is not, I do not advise it. So let's go a little bit more. So you see this guy in this purple shirt right here, he's on the phone, I'm assuming with 911. So he is observing, he's reporting. I have no problem with that. This guy in this black shirt, I have no idea. I don't know if that was his car or what. It looks like there might be a shoe here. That might have been that guy's. I'm unsure because the video just doesn't go. So now, okay. So now you have him. He separated himself from these guys. This is an old man. This guy right here. He's got to be in his 70s, and he's over here. Now he is pretty much, you know, separate, like got himself in it. This guy in the purple, the pink, the violet, whatever you want to call it, is just literally screaming at this guy to drop it. He's came in with an authoritarian, view on it, and he's not the guy with the gun. The guy with the gun should be giving commands. He should be in control of that situation. So she's yelling at him. He's in his face. I don't think he's actually like, I don't think that he's actually in front of the guy with the pistol at this point. But what I do see is that he is close enough to where if he had to fire his weapon, he would be inhibiting that ability. Also, too, I don't know if you saw, but so this is a Marine veteran, from what I assume. And I don't know if you could tell, but he's literally holding the firearm sideways. He's got his arm fully extended. He's holding it sideways. Listen, I think everyone should have a gun. You should also be able to know how to use it. And him being a veteran of some sort of what they reported. So I don't know. I'm just going to go with what they've reported. You should know that is not how you hold a gun. That is just not, you have no control over it. It's just a ghetto way of doing it. So there, it's going to pan over to one of the victims. It's blurred out. It's really bloody. But what you didn't catch right there is if we play it back, if you notice, he reaches, and I think that's when the guy reaches and puts maybe the knife down, and the camera just pans at it. So, and then he comes back over. Now the guy with the gun is close up, and this is what's disturbing. So this right here, I'm like, man, this guy is a veteran, and this is how he's holding his firearm. And this is what I talk about training. So in a situation, the fact that he just pulled it is one thing. Now, this is a firearm. You need to grip it, right? Because how he's holding it, we'll see if I'm going to try to do this left-handed. He has got his hand. This is kind of what you see. This is kind of the grip he's got. That will blow your thumb off. The reason why. So he's holding it kind of just like this, right? See if I can get the right angle. When you fire this firearm, this slides back. This is the only piece of the gun that moves right here. He's got a stem here. This is going to blow back. It's going to get caught. His thumb is going to blow. He might have it on the the ejection plate. That's going to blow his thumb off. If that's not the case, he's got it sideways. He's holding it like this. His thumb, this is how you should do it, right? This is really, your right over your left if you're right-handed. You don't need your thumb up here. He's got his thumb tucked in and he's like this. This is no good. This will literally blow a finger off, make your gun malfunction. If you're holding it tight enough and you're in the right and you've done it before, you could probably fire your gun and then it won't eject and it won't do another round and now you have a jam and then now you just have a piece of metal. That's pointless. This is what I think bothers me the most. This guy was willing to take out his firearm to protect other people, but he doesn't know how to use it. Like, that just blows my mind. That he's in that position and he just doesn't have the training. Spend $200 and go to a weekend class. So this guy, the purple, is still trying to be authoritarian. He's literally screaming at this guy's face. Now, if you watch, he walks, what I assume, now he's kind of getting in between the guy with the gun and the assailant, and he's going to put himself in a bad situation. This guy right here, he's literally come in there like he's the big honcho. Like, it's uncalled for. So my hot take on this is, if you are willing to draw your firearm, know how to hold it, be ready to shoot it. There's a lot of things that are going through your mind. I guarantee this guy is not thinking, oh, is this a Castle Doctrine state? Is this a stand your ground state? Am I allowed to shoot this guy? You know, if I fire my gun, what's behind it? You know, in the moment, a lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people do carry for their own protection. And when they use it, it's in a panic. They pull, they draw, they fire, and they just have to, you know, kind of accept the outcome for what it is. And they don't really think about it. But in this instance, obviously it worked. That guy with the knife, I don't think was going to challenge that mob that after they got him with the gun. And I know that the police did apprehend this guy moments after this. But at the end of the day, if you decide you want to carry a firearm, please get some training or at least know how to shoot it. Practice. You don't have to be a quick draw. You don't need to be a gun tuber. You don't need to be able to shoot 75 things in 3 seconds. You don't need to be able to draw your gun in you know, a half a second. What you need to do is you need to be able to draw your weapon and fire it effectively and efficiently. Because if you cannot do that, then you have nothing. This tool, right, that firearm is not a tool anymore. It's just a rock. And it's just pointless at the end of the day. So, you know, I hope you like this video. It's a little different than what we do on the channel, but if you want to see more reaction videos like that, you know, leave a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it and I'll keep them coming. So have a good one.